I know a guy who actually goes around yard sailing because he specifically looks for videotapes of his favorite movies, and he likes to watch all of his old He likes to watch all of his favorite movies on VHS. I don't know why. The quality's horrible.
Yeah, it's weird, but there's a couple of advantages to that. Wow, I can think of one. This is me being a Star Wars nerd. It's that the original theatrical cuts were only released on VHS back in the day. They've still yet to be re-released.
That's so weird. You figure, especially with Disney Plus, they would have
to my understanding, Fox or whatever, that's not Disney owned, still owns the rights to those movies. So, or at least the production of those. Or sorry, for not. Yeah, I guess it's production.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I heard.
Yeah, because I know
they should have been out by now.
Yeah, because the cool thing about, like, on HBO Max, they've got all the Lord of the Rings movies, and you can either watch the theatrical release or you can watch the extended, like, 5-hour version. So,
right.
And so it's cool to see that. And yeah, there has been, like, 3 different versions of the original Star Wars trilogy? Am I right?
The theatrical ones from the 80s or 70s and 80s are re-released in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
And then the Blu-ray messed up editions. So 3. Yeah. There may even be more. I'm sure some nerd will correct me on that. And that's not actually Star Wars. But to my knowledge, though, it's 3. But maybe there's more.
Yeah, because I know they re-released them in the 2000s with a bunch of CGI, and they put Hayden Christensen in there as the Force Ghost at the end of
I guess technically 4 then, because they did that on DVD. They carried it over to Blu-ray and made more changes. So on a technicality.
Okay. Well, there you go.
We'll stick with 4. Yeah. And it would have been 5 if they had followed through with 3D releases, but they stopped after Phantom Menace.
Oh my gosh, I can feel my virginity growing back as we speak.
AKA the first Star Wars, the worst one of them all. You have a mutual friend, by the way, who loves that movie, and I give him crap about it like daily. So
yeah, that's his favorite one.
No, not his favorite. He just likes it though.
Oh, I mean,
why?
There are aspects of it that I don't hate. I can't say I like it.
I mean, Jar Jar Binks, and he's one good thing about it.
Of course, yeah. I was about to say that movie introduced one of the worst characters in the history of the Star Wars universe, but yeah, sure.
Some people will have you think it's that girl Rose from the current trilogy, which I don't get, but
yeah. Well, what somebody brought up, and I agree, is like, why does he was nothing, Jar Jar, that is, was nothing but comic relief. Why did Star Wars need a comic relief character?
They had everything else.
Make sense. Yeah, it's just like, what the hell? I don't know. Maybe it tickled George Lucas. I don't know. I did find out, by the way, I think it texted you that Kelsey Grammer said he auditioned for Han Solo before he even knew what the hell Star Wars was. He said it was it had to have been Han Solo because he didn't name who the character was, but he said George Lucas described him as like a gunslinger type character, and it's like, it's got to be Han. And then he said he went to theaters and was watching the movie when it came out, and he's sitting there and he's like, wait a minute, I tried out for this movie.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.